At Astrius Magic Academy, raw talent is everything. And this kid, he had none. Bullied, mocked, and utterly ignored, Aiden Vale was the Academy's biggest joke. But today, all of that is about to change. Stick around, because you're about to witness how the weakest student in history achieved the impossible. And hey, if you're a fan of epic underdog stories, do me a solid and hit that like and subscribe button. You really don't want to miss what's coming. Let's properly introduce you to Aiden Vale, the lowest ranked student in the entire academy. Seriously, this guy could even summon a simple fire spell without it fizzling out into a pathetic puff of smoke. Every single test? Failed. He was the official laughingstock of the school, the punchline to every joke. And in his mind, he just had to accept it. It's fine. I'll just survive another day. No one expects me to succeed anyway. That was his daily mantra. You could see it everywhere. His classmates pointing and laughing. His teachers letting out disappointed sighs as he failed yet another basic incantation. It was a constant barrage of failure. But here's the thing about sparks. Even the smallest, most overlooked ones can ignite a wildfire that nobody sees coming. Just as Aiden was getting used to his daily routine of being invisible, the Academy dropped a bombshell. The annual trial of the arcane was announced. This wasn't just any exam. It was a legendary test of magical prowess that even the top-ranking students struggled to pass. It's a brutal, unforgiving gauntlet designed to weed out the weak. And this year, for reasons no one could understand, Aiden was forced to participate. The head instructor's voice boomed across the hall. Only those with true talent will survive the trial. Don't embarrass yourselves. For Aiden, this felt like a death sentence. This is pointless. I'll fail as usual. He could already picture it. The students marched into a massive, terrifying arena filled with magical traps, glowing sigils on the floor, and platforms floating precariously in the air. This was a place for prodigies, not for him. The exam begins, and it's chaos. Students are conjuring brilliant spells, manipulating fire and ice, and leaping across the floating platforms with effortless grace. And then there's Aiden. He can barely keep up, tripping over his own feet, slipping and sliding, and narrowly avoiding traps that the other students bypass with ease. His classmates don't miss the chance to sneer at his pathetic attempts. Aiden couldn't help but wonder, why does magic come so easily to them? What am I missing? He was falling behind, fast. But the first challenge of the trial wasn't just about raw power or flashy spells. It was about something deeper. It was about adaptability, and Aiden was about to get a crash course. After stumbling through the initial stages, Aiden finds himself in a sealed chamber at the very heart of the trial arena. Before him, a mysterious, ancient relic pulsed with a soft, ethereal light. Hesitantly, he reaches out and touches it. The second his fingers make contact, a surge of unknown, overwhelming power courses through his entire body. It felt alien. I feel something different. What is this energy? This wasn't ordinary magic. This was the rarest ability in history, a power thought to be lost to time, a unique and legendary skill that no student in the Academy's long history had ever managed to awaken. Energy begins to swirl around Aiden. Ancient symbols materialize in the air, and his aura illuminates the entire dark chamber, a beacon of untapped potential finally unleashed. Suddenly, everything changes. The rules of magic that had always constrained Aiden begin to rewrite themselves before his very eyes. Spells he had never even learned to cast now bend to his will. The deadly traps that littered the arena disarm themselves as he approaches. The strongest students, the ones who had been effortlessly clearing the exam, stop in their tracks, completely caught off guard. You can hear them whispering in disbelief. Is that even possible? What is he doing? For the first time, Aiden felt a sense of control, a power he never knew he possessed. I can control it. I'm not weak anymore. The exam that was supposed to be his ultimate humiliation was rapidly transforming into the stage for his grand, spectacular awakening. With his newfound power coursing through him, Aiden faces every trial head-on. He solves intricate elemental puzzles that stump the top students. He sees through complex illusionary enemies. He faces down terrifying magical beasts that had sent others running. Each and every time, his rare and unique ability adapts, manipulating the very fabric of magic to overcome the obstacle. We see him in slow motion, calmly deflecting a barrage of magical attacks, bending the elements to create shields and pathways, and completely outsmarting the strongest students who relied on brute force. A new thought begins to form in his mind. Maybe I do belong here. Maybe I'm stronger than they ever thought. And for the very first time, the Academy, its teachers, and its students began to see him, not as the weakest link, but as an unpredictable force that no one could possibly understand. Now, we come to the final test. It's the most deadly stage of all. A ferocious, swirling magical storm consumes the entire arena, tearing platforms from their moorings and unleashing raw, destructive energy. Only those with the most extraordinary skill and power could possibly hope to survive it. The top students are struggling, their powerful spells getting swallowed by the tempest. And then, Aiden steps forward. He's still trembling, but there's a new fire in his eyes, a look of pure determination. I won't fail this time. I can do this. He doesn't cast spells in the traditional way. Instead, he instinctively weaves magic, using his rare ability to bend reality itself, nullifying the storm's attacks, and creating a safe path for himself directly to the center. As the arena crumbles around him, Aiden glows with a brilliant energy, moving faster and more fluidly than anyone else. Against all odds, against all logic, Aiden reaches the center of the storm and touches the final, glowing sigil. A moment of deafening silence hangs in the air before the exam judges' voices echo throughout the arena. Passed. The reaction is instantaneous. Jaws drop. His classmates stare in a mixture of shock, disbelief, and a newfound sense of awe. Everyone who had ever laughed at him, everyone who had ever called him a failure, now watches in stunned silence. The weakest student in the history of Astrius Academy has just passed the impossible exam that no one else could. And as he stands there, victorious, a single thought, full of emotion, runs through his mind. I did it. I'm not weak anymore. But the story is far from over. This is just the beginning. The rare, legendary ability that Aiden has awakened is attracting attention, not just from his stunned classmates, but from mysterious, powerful teachers, from jealous rival students, and from shadowy forces that seek to control the very future of the academy. What will happen to the boy who defied all expectations? Will he learn to master his incredible newfound power, or will it end up consuming him? If you made it all the way to the end, show some love, hit that like button, and subscribe with the bell icon on. You ain't want to miss the next chapter of Aiden's Rise to Power, the story of how the weakest student became truly unstoppable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.